morning, boys and girls, everyone here today, and welcome to our Penang Green Idol Tournament today opening and the round one competition. Here, Shin Ai, you guys see me? Yeah. So I'm the lead for this project. I would like to congratulate all participants who are here today for being able to commit and join us in this virtual tournament as the young leaders in Penang. After months of planning, we are finally here meeting everyone in this tournament. So as you all know, PGIT is a group competition for previous winners and participants of Penang Green Idol competition organized by Penang Green Council annually. So this tournament will be held from today onwards until the end of November with 3 rounds of competition, which is the quiz today, debate, and also our storytelling. All participants will be grouped and compete for the championship. Only the team with the highest accumulated marks will be able to walk away with 3,000 ringgit cash prize. For today, we have 2 teams that will be eliminated after the quiz session. The final 4 teams members who are qualified will be taking part in the most popular idol Facebook voting as well, which will start from 8 to 26 November. The most liked idol will take away 500 ringgit cash prize as the reward. And the final winner announcement will be done during the Facebook Live session on the 27th November on PGC's Facebook page. So give us all you can, guys. This is the chance for you to shine. Last but not least, I would like to take this opportunity to thank my team for their effort and planning in the past few months. They are the participant team who you guys engage the most. And we have the program team who plan and manage the 3 rounds of competitions. Also, we have publicity team for the design, social media, and publicity activities. Not forget to mention co-leader, Miss Wong Fen Fen, and Miss Josephine, the general manager of PGC, for their overseeing and the guidance in the planning. Despite the challenges we faced during pandemic, we are able to pull it together and make this happen as a team. So guys, we are really excited to see you guys and we are looking forward for your performance today. Let's enjoy the journey with us. And thank you for having me today. And I wish all of you the best in the competition. Next, I would like to invite our general manager, Miss Josephine, to say a few words. Miss Josephine, the floor is yours.
Good morning to all of you. And then I think that on behalf of Penang Green Council, I would like to welcome all of you back, right? Because I think this is not the first time all of you together with Penang Green Council. And as Shinai mentioned before, Penang Green Idol is not a new competitions, but eventually we have done for many years since 2015. So welcome back and join us in together today, right, this morning. And then a big applause to all of you because all of you are really good, right? And then willing to change, I will say that, because later on I will speak a little bit on change, right? Okay. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you very much of my team too, right? Especially my leaders, Shin Ai, my co-lead, Fen Fen, and all the team that work really hard behind, because without their effort, their time, we couldn't make it today, because virtual style might looks very easy, but a lot of technical issues that we have to deal behind that. Then probably some of you will have experience already for that, right? Ever since we have a pandemic hit us hardly, but we managed to put it through. And then yeah, thank you very much to my team. A big applause to all of you today, because we need to do some stretching early morning, right? All right, okay. I will start my sharing today with a little stories. I think I will raise a question first. Right? Do you all know that which is the kids toys company that is currently ranked number 1 in the world as of 2020? Oh yeah, I saw my answer. Yeah, in the chat box. Thank you very much, Kevin. You're right. Lego is the number 1 of that. Yeah, so I'm sure that everyone has seen, right, and heard of Lego. And then what is Lego? The tiny little plastic things, right? The plastic blocks that we fix together. then I will tell you something about the story of Lego, right? Lego is founded by a Danish man. His name is Ole Kirk Christensen. So not very difficult to remember. So all of you know that Ole, 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 right? Previously, there's a song for footballs. Or maybe I'm too old for that, I don't know. All right. This Mr. Ole, eventually, he started his business with beginning with a wooden duck, right? Then, unfortunately, his factory was on fire. So, after everything on fire, apa pun tak ada dah, right? All gone and everything. So, he tried out plastic. So, but the team and himself realized that the plastic is really hard to stack it up. So, they developed a system where they can build on the home themselves. But this time, all of that, they thought that, oh, everything has gone very smoothly already, but the factory on fire again. Yeah, I don't know why Mr. Ole, I think has some fate with the fires, lah, right? So, on fire again, so everything gone that time. So, after 3 times of fire experience, right? Then, today, Lego venture again by using robotic, by using all the AI technologies, and then they name it as My Storms. So they build robots that can walk, talk, think, and do anything you can imagine. So now they didn't give up because of too many rounds of fires, but indeed they continue their journeys by upholding a very strong faith in it, and of course, change. So now today, Lego has overtook Mattel, right, as a first in the best kids toys in the world. So what are the main key message from these stories? Early morning, because just now I have give some of the hint, is be responsive and dare to change. So change, change, change. I understand that nowadays people say important thing we have to say three times, right? So change, change, change. So even climate is also changing, right? Because that's how we are having climate change today. So Lego is a very good example that why being responsive to change, right, can lead us into success. And now, Lego is the number one. So I personally love a quote from the Charles Darwin. He is a British naturalist who is famous in the contributions to the science of evolution. So he said, "It is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change." So, because environment is changing, people are changing, right? All of you are changing. Because just now when I look from the videos, right, beginning 2015 when we first have our Penang Green Idol, and until today, I will see everyone has grown up. Our Green Idols have grown up. You are changing, right? So today, why we think that young people, we are so important. All of you are so important in this world. Because a little bit of informations lah, please forgive me. There are over 1.8 billion young people in the world today, and it's mixed up for 18% of the global populations. So if youth and our children together, right, including all those aged 24 years old and younger, is account for nearly 40% of the world's of population. So you tell me, all of you, are you important or not? Are you important? You have to believe that you are important, so that's why you are here today, right? Together with us. Yeah. So we often saying that children are our future, right? But for me, youth is the present one. Right? Children, they have gone up. That eventually they will become youth. But youth can mix a lot of changes presently. Right? So that's why all of you are here today. And most importantly, you are the chosen one. Right? So a round of big applause to all of you that you managed to not manage, you are the chosen one, right? Because why you are the chosen one? Because you are special. So I won't spend a lot of time saying that, hey, why today, why we need youth, and then why youth voices are so important, that eventually all of you have already know that you are very important in influencing people's, changing people's mindset and behaviors on that, right? Especially environment issue. That's why Penang Green Council is here today, and that's why all of you are here today. So youth, for me, youth is idealistic, innovative. I understand that all of you must be very creative, right? Innovative, learning how to use a lot of social medias, right? That even that I might not able to use that. I don't know how to use that because I'm kind of old right now. That youth is also connected, and youth is everywhere. So let's be a part of the solution and not pollution. So I wish all the best to all of you, right? And join. We have 3 sessions, as mentioned by Shin Ai, for this Penang Green Idol Tournament, because there will be a champion of the champion and most popular idols in there, right? And then before you uphold the principle of to change, the first thing that you need for yourself is belief too. You have to believe that you can change the world, right? So take the lead to be the solution, right? Okay. Thank you very much for everyone today. I will end my right? I won't prolong any much. So I hope that you all enjoy the journey, 3 sessions together with our whole team, right? And then I also hope that you can learn something from throughout the sessions. Wish you all the best, and thank you very much. Back to you, Jinai. I clap for myself again.
Yeah. Thank you, Josephine, for her wonderful speech today. Upcoming, we would like to invite Miss Ashawani from the program team to conduct an icebreaking session and grouping session.
All right, so we move on with the first activity of the day. So I know that everybody is like, I can still see some sleepy faces, and some are very active in the morning. So all right, so let's move on to the first activity of the day, which is the ice-breaking session. So today we're going to start off one random object. Yeah, it's actually to make sure that we are comfortable with each other throughout this journey, because it's going to be a 1-month journey. Okay, so this is a little instruction. So what you got to do is you got to pick one random object around you that best describes you. All right, and then when I call off your name, you're going to show the object or the thing that you have selected to the camera, and you're going to briefly explain why did you choose that object. For instance, like I have a pink highlighter here. So if you ask me why pink highlighter, or probably because pink is one of my favorite colors. So it's like when I have people saying that, oh, Asha, when I look at pink, when I look at your things, all I can see is mostly pink. Okay, right? So it's like, you know, it creates a trademark and so on. So this is like describing me as well. We're going to give you a minute. Don't hurt yourself. Go slowly. You can go to the next room. You can run to your hall. Just pick up anything. All right? Don't pick up your mom and show to us because she best describe yourself. Okay? So, yeah. Can you please unmute yourself, show it in the camera, and briefly describe why did you choose that object?
Yeah, so what do I have right here is like this.
Oh, sorry, what is that?
You see
ruler?
That? Yeah, it's a long ruler. Yeah, so apparently I'm very long.
A tall person.
Yeah, a very tall person. So I think my height is like around like 185, around there.
Yeah, that's very tall.
So
right.
Yeah, I don't think there's any difference. Just maybe the air is a little bit fresh out there. So.
Okay, Sheng,
so
I'm
anyway.
also a slightly taller person for girls. So
great.
We have a different atmosphere up there, right?
This is my magic cube, and I always play it when I was free, and to relax myself, and I will feel happy when I play this.
So I have a screwdriver. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. This I usually keep it in my desk as well because apparently I like to fix things. So yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. So that's what I like to do a lot. Thank you.
I brought in a torchlight. So I always carry a torchlight with me because most of my works are at night for renovations and things and so on. So probably I'd say it's one of my favorite things to use in the dark.
What I brought here is my flute case. I'm studying music now, so this is my flute case. Yeah, this is the best describing myself because like I love music, and if you see me in college or anywhere, I might have this every time. In the shopping mall, every time I will always bring this.
That's nice. We have a featured musician here. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Mine is probably this
What is
vase
that?
of wilted flowers.
Oh,
They're dead flowers. They've been here for a lot
dry
of months.
flowers. I see.
Yeah. And I guess they describe me the best because I'm a really dramatic person. I mean, who keeps? I mean, I'm really dramatic, and
Trust me, we all are.
What I have is actually it's also a highlighter, but I don't know if you guys. Yeah, it's not pink. It's yellow.
Yellow, yes.
Okay. First of all, why I chose yellow is because I already have everything prepared next to me in my table, and this is like the only fancy thing I find the most in my pencil box.
Okay.
Plus, one more is the color. Yellow is one of my favorite color. Next is red. Although I've never ever used this before, I've never even opened the cap. Seriously, I find it really attractive because of the color. I find it's really bright, and yeah, I really love it.
Using this container to describe myself, I think like container is personally it's just basically like my life. I can fill in with my positive thoughts, negative thoughts, and all my happiness. And also I can also fill in food inside this because I actually like to eat a lot of food. Yeah, so this is basically about me. Thank you.
And I chose this poster as something that represents me. I think why I chose this is because the back of the coaster, oh my god, I don't know if you can see it, but it kind of has like a wave pattern, and I love the sea and I love the ocean a lot, so which is why I bought this. And plus on the front, it has sakura flowers embroidered, and sakura is my favorite flower.
The best to go with that would be my notebook. My notebook allows me to record the world as I see it and allows me to look back on it. I think this describes me as someone who takes in, understands, and tries to improve on it.
I don't know if y'all can see this, but I have a
that's
doll.
so cute. Yeah. Is that a mood doll?
Yes, it is. So why I chose this object, because this doll represents me very well in the morning. Because either A, I'm very happy in the morning, or B, I'm very grumpy in the morning. That's my two usual moods, Miss Asha. So I would say this is why I chose this.
The object that I chose is actually this plant. And why I chose it is because, especially when I'm doing my work at my desk, sometimes, with accounts work, sometimes too stressed. So I like to look at my plant and I instantly feel, I don't know why, but you feel calm, especially if you look at green things. Yes. And whenever there's a new shoot growing out, I feel excited, I feel happy. I think it represents growth and change. And so, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, okay, so I have with me, it's like a green water bottle. So why green water bottle? It's because I always believe that all of us are a green hero for Malaysia or for the world to protect the environment. And why I pick a water bottle is because water is the basic necessity of life. And without water, there is no life. Science has said that. So that's why all of us must protect water. And we must do our best to prevent water pollution in all parts of the world, because without water, all of us will die. So let's do our part to preserve and protect water.
So what I have over here is a lancet, and I guess it pretty much describes me as like a medical student, overworked and kind of underslept. So if you catch me looking like I'm zoning out, I apologize for that. I just ended an internal assessment yesterday.
So what I have with me is a red hair clip. I think it's represent me the most because I can be cheerful, I can be fierce, I can be red.
I can be very grumpy every time. That's it. I have this white pen with me.
White pen?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, white represents peace and calm.
Yes.
Yeah, and I really love peace.
Oh.
And it gives me fresh feelings.
I'm learning my ballet now, and Conscious is used to dance the point work, and I bring it because you may pain when you stand on the platform with your toes tip, and you have to train yourself, and you have to train your body on the technique of the skills of the dancing, just like yourself. You need to learn more things and face the problems on the study or what.
I would like to present my phone. I'm not sure can you see it? But
yeah, you can see your phone.
Yeah, so my phone is in grey color. So I love grey. So grey helps me to generate ideas when I see it, when I enjoy it. So I love grey because grey adapts me wherever I go. Moreover, so this is a phone. So you guys know what phone can do with us, and come on, it is all thing, and it's in our hands. So even laptops in our hands. So hooking up in a phone is about me. So I love to hook up in a phone, but in a good way.
Everyone else has got something with utility, and then here I am with my baby unicorn. I'm cleaning the room. I have something that's stuffed. I think this represents me, kinda, because a unicorn with the horn, it's pretty intimidating and scary at first glance. A little bit like me. Anyone thinks that I'm quite scary upon meeting, but inside I'm just full of love. I'm super into making friends, and I'm kind on the inside. So nice to meet everyone.
Okay, so what I have is this item. Can you see it?
What is that, Wafa?
It's
Sorry.
an air humidifier.
Okay.
So why I chose this item is because it kind of describes me as a calm person, and also I'm positive thinking. So I'm usually calm even though I'm facing hard situations. I love to use this air humidifier as a mind therapy.
I chose this pink teddy bear.
Yeah, that's very cute.
I chose this because my dad bought for me when I was 2 years old.
Oh.
And I like pink color. So
all right.
I chose this.
And the object that was nearest to me was a book. And it's actually my biology book. I was actually doing homework last night.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so I think it best describes me because I like bio, obviously. It's my favorite subject. And through biology, I get to gain knowledge about all the things that happens around me scientifically.
This item actually represent my thoughts and my mind, which was overflowing with some random things and weird ideas.
So I think we have covered all of us today. So I hope that you have also known the other person, because you're going to work in team for another few more weeks to go, right? So, so all about our ice-breaking session.
So I'm Kimberly, the moderator for this environmental quiz competition. So I'm sure you guys are excited as I am. I can see a lot of things going on in the WhatsApp group. So yeah, I'm so excited by seeing all of you actually taking the proactive step to contact all of your team members and stuff. So now we have 24 of you here with me. So yes, any last word before we start the session? Any last word? No? Okay, if not, then wish all of you all the best and let's have fun. Okay, let's start the game. Okay, let's get the first question in. So here we go. The first question, symbiotic relationship where one species benefit and other species is harmed. What is it called? So remember, the accuracy and speed will actually affect your total score. 10 more seconds to go. All right, time's up. Okay, So let's move to the next one. Second question, 5th of June is observed as, I think it's quite straightforward, right? Six more seconds. 5. All right, amazing. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Third question. Yeah, which of the following animal is now extinct? Probably you have come across, you have heard from someone. You can see some of you are pick your answer quite fast. 15 seconds more to go. 15 more seconds. Let's see who is Belinda. Haven't decided which one to go with. 5 more.
Sorry, I'm late now.
Okay. Oops. It's okay. You can still chase up. No worries. Let's go with the 4th question. The loss in biodiversity is not attributed to the fastest. Shava. Shava is the fastest. I'm glad that Belinda managed to make it this round. Yes! Oh, Jingshan this round. No worries, no worries. We are just at the 5th question, so you can still have time to actually make up for the marks that you lose. So yeah, 5th questions. Coral reefs support 25% of all marine life, but they are all fragile ecosystem, highly susceptible to climate change and plastic waste in the ocean. Experts expect more than 90% of the coral reef to die by what year? By what year? 6 more seconds to go. Plenty of you still haven't made your. Let's see. Kiran. Oh, no worries. Let's go with the 6. Sorry, 6th question. Which are the correct type of biodiversity? Which of it is the correct type of biodiversity? So, yes. 15 more seconds to go. 10 more seconds to go. Better that you make up your mind. Ding dong dong. Huang Shen. Woohoo! Yes, he managed to make it on time. All right. Let's go with the 7th question. All of the following statements about ecology are correct, except... That's a hard one. But I'm sure you guys can do it. So, Shava, David managed to answer. Eric. 10 more seconds to go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Hope you guys managed to make it on time. Number 8. Global warming can be controlled by. So we have 4 options there. I think that's quite a straightforward one. 15 more seconds to go. 15 more seconds to go. 4, 3. You might want to choose any one. Oh, okay. Let's move to the next one. So we are reaching 10 out of 40 soon. Number 9, which process does not cause the increase of carbon dioxide release into the atmosphere? $15 more seconds to go. Time is ticking. Best that you just choose one, at least you have a chance. Ravinder? Oh, 1 more second. All right. So far, you guys are doing great. Yes. So 10, we are reaching the 10 questions. Why are forests important for mitigating climate change? Why? Why? $15 seconds to go. 12, 11, 10, 8, 6. Natini, Pavinder, Natini. Okay. All right. Good. All of you managed to answer. So let's move on. So 11, how does the greenhouse effect works? How does the greenhouse effect works? Okay, Shava again, the first ones to answer. 15 seconds to go. 15 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's move to the next one. 12. Woohoo! 12. How many waste transfer stations do we have in Penang? This is about Penang. Hope all of you know the answer. So we are reaching 20 soon, but yeah, halfway I would say. But you still have chance to actually make up for the marks that you lose. 10 more seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Everyone managed to make it on time. Okay, let's move to the 13 questions. Here we go. Food waste take up about how many percent of our daily trash in Penang? Waste. This is a question about food waste. Ten more seconds to go. 10 more seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay, I think I will do the countdown so that everyone knows. Okay, 14. Which of the following is not recyclable? I'm sure those of you who practice recycling at home, you should know this as well. Yes. All right, 15 more seconds to go. 10 more seconds to go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay. So I think this is easy one. Everyone managed to answer earlier. Okay, 15. Which is the correct order of waste management hierarchy from the most to the least favored? So yes, make sure you read correctly. I think the answer all are very similar. 15 more seconds, sorry, 10 more seconds now. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! You managed to make it on time. Lucky you. Okay, now we are in the number 16 questions. How many metric tons of plastic trash end up in the world ocean each day? More seconds to go. 10 more seconds to go. 10 more seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, comment. How come I'm more nervous than all of you? Okay. 18. Okay, sorry, 17. About how many plastic pieces currently make up the Great Pacific Garbage Patch? More seconds to go. Plenty of you haven't made your answer. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1. Okay, amazing. Yay. Everyone managed to make it. So yes, number 18. So we are halfway through already, close to halfway. So 18, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is the largest accumulation of ocean plastic in the world, but it isn't the only one. There are 4 major vortexes of ocean plastic known as. Again, another question about Great Pacific Garbage Patch. 10 more seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, all managed to make it. Correct. I'm sorry, even if you have to go to the toilet, make sure you carry your device with you so you can answer, okay? So yes, 19. If we don't start proactively reducing our plastic consumption and waste, and there will be more plastic than fish in the ocean by year. Which year? 15 more seconds to go. 10 more seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. Okay, now we have reached 20 out of 40 questions, half of it. So 20 animal can get trapped and entangled in a large plastic item, but tiny microplastic that are also harmful, as marine animal often mistaken them for food. So what happens when animal digest these microplastic? So what would it happen? Okay, so 10 more seconds to go. 8, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I also confused on the timing. All right. Yes. Now we are going into 21. Number 21. The region where fresh water meets with salt water. What is it called? Fresh salt water. Okay, 15 more seconds to go. 8, 7. Okay. Right. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. 22. So, yeah, 22, where does the Penang primary water source come from? Take your time. Five more seconds to go. Yes, all managed to answer on time. 28. What is a non-renewable resources? Which of it is not a non-renewable resources? 5 more seconds to go. Yes. Once again, you guys managed to make it within or earlier than 30 seconds. Question 29. Which of the following is a disadvantage of most renewable energy resources? Five more seconds to go. Yes. I'm glad to see everyone managed to make it. Yes, we are entering question 30. So 10 more questions to go. Photovoltaic energy, it's the conversion of sunlight into 10 more seconds to go. I'm sure you guys can make it. Five, four. Wow, before even I count down. All right, yes. Let's go into question 31. In hydroelectric power, what energy convert to what energy? Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, amazing. Entering question 32. In Penang, people are required to separate their waste into how many categories? How many categories? Probably some of you start counting your finger. All right, here we go. 5 more seconds. Woohoo! All of you managed to make it. Yes, I'm happy for all of you. Okay, question 33. Which of the following is not Penang Green initiative over the years? Hope all of you have followed through our initiative throughout. Follow closely, I would say. Here we go, 5 more seconds. Okay, question 34. What is liche? What's that? You have heard of it. If you have not heard of it, five more seconds to go. Okay, amazing. So let's move to the next question. 5 more questions to go. 35. People who fail to comply with waste segregation at source policy, yes, it's a policy implemented in Penang, will receive up to how much of compound? What's the correct amount? Five more seconds. 3, 2, 1. right. 4 more questions to go. Now we are in question 36. Fast fashion is causing this environmental issue, except Five more seconds to go. Yes. Okay. 3 more questions to go. Wow, you guys are amazing. 37. When was the waste segregation at source policy implemented in Penang? When was it? Which year? Here we go. 5 more seconds. Yes. Entering 38, number 38 questions. What is the vision of Penang Green Council? Yes. I believe all of you come from Penang Green Idol. Know this? Okay, here we go. 5 more seconds. Wow. Okay. Question 39. Ooh, last 2. Which of the following is not likely to happen as a result of the rising level of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere? Not likely to happen. Which of it? Five more seconds to go. All right. Last question. Yay! Question 40. What is the most energy efficient way to keep cool? Yes. The last question was straightforward. Yes. Five more seconds. Yes, before even I count down. Woohoo! So thank you so much guys for giving your 100% in the quiz competition, and you guys did an amazing job. I just want you guys to actually give yourself a pat on the shoulder. I guess now is the moment of truth. Yes, I will be announcing the top 4 winning teams from the environmental quiz competition. These 4 teams, which I will be announcing later, basically you have actually earned your ticket to the next 2 rounds of competition, debate and storytelling. And unfortunately, the remaining 2 teams will stop right here. So yes, are you guys ready to find out who is the top 4 winning teams? I would say it's very close. So yeah, let's get the teams in. Okay, so let me read out the first group who actually win the environmental quiz. Oh, Team B, congratulations. So yes, Team B is the team with the highest score. So congratulations to these 4 people. I guess I won't go through one by one. Yes, you guys have done an amazing job. So I'll go to the next one. Second on please will be Team A. Congratulations, Team A. Woohoo! Next, I will go to Team third place. Okay, the third place. Congratulations to Team F. Woohoo! I can see Shuhada was shouting silently there. Congratulations. Okay, let's go to the last team that managed to make it for the top 4 winning teams. Congratulations to Team D. Woohoo! So you guys have done an amazing job. Congratulations to these 4 teams. Well, of course, yes, we are sorry to inform that Team C and Team E that your team did not manage to make it to the next 2 rounds. However, I want you guys to remember the next slide, Naveen, that all of you here are being selected out of 242 candidates from the previous Penang Green Idol who participate, previously. And all of you have every right to be here today because you have shown a great leadership and potential to be our future Green Idol. So yes, even if today you did not manage to advance to the next round, but this is not the end. This is not the end. In fact, this is just the beginning where you discover your talent and potential. Okay? So I hope all participants of Team C and Team E, you will continue to take lead for the change and be the voice for our environment. Okay? Remember why you are here in the first place. Remember your initial calling, okay, to speak up for the environment. With that, we wish all of you all the best in your next journey of life. And meanwhile, I will also like to congratulate the 4 winning team for making through to the next rounds of competition. You guys have done an amazing job. All of you have done an amazing job in round 1. So you still have 2 more rounds to go. I hope all of you actually will continue to put in your 100% effort and focus in the upcoming competition.
Okay, alright, so we who will be in session 1? So see it. Yeah, so Team B will be in session 1. So Team B will compete with which team? Alright, so we have A and Team D. And alright, Team C. So automatically Team D in session 2. So we have one, we have Team B and C, whereas for session 2 we have Team A and Team D. So this is the team that you will compete, and Miss Asha already post in the chat group in the chat, so you guys can see which session. Take note which session so that you are going to join for the debate session next 2 weeks in the correct session. Okay, clear?
Okay, alright. Now, dear participants, we are going to start our roulette. So Team Alpha, you will be getting this topic. So Jia, please spin the wheel. Jang, 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 jang. Okay, so Team Alpha, you'll be getting the topic regarding water, as I mentioned the scenario just now. Okay, so we eliminate that. Now, for Team Bangkit, we can spin the wheel and see what topic they'll get. Team Bangkit will get the topic regarding to waste. Okay, so take note, Team Bangkit, you'll be getting the topic regarding to waste. Okay, now Team Cosmic. Cosmic, right? Okay, so we'll spin the wheel. Jang, jang, jang. Okay, seems like Team Cosmic is gonna get the topic for biodiversity. And last but not least, Team Dynamo. Okay, we'll spin the wheel and see which between these 2 topics they will get. Jang, jang, jang. Seems like they will be getting a topic of climate change. That's it for your topic. So I hope everyone can have a good discussion, try out the platform.
Great, thank you to everyone for your time and congratulations for completing the session today. It's a good job and it's a wrap. But before we end the session, I would like to remind everyone about the most popular idol voting on Facebook, and also our second round competition debate, which will be held on 13 November. Based on our, you will have to prepare based on the three topics given, and you prepare for your sessions as well, and also the story competition.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Have a nice day.
Bye.